If you earn less than $3,000 a month, your financial failure is not bad luck, but psychology and habits. So grab your coffee, your tea, or your hot chocolate because now I'm going to prove it to you with 8 spended cuts based on real data. And I guarantee to you, the last one is your biggest enemy. So stay here with me in this video. And before we continue, if you haven't liked yet the video, I'm going to ask you to do it right now. Just hit the button. And if you don't like the video in the end, you can just unlike it. But hit the button right now so the YouTube will understand that this video is relevant and will show you for more people like you. I've noticed that even knowing that you should not spending all your money, you keep spending. And the answer is not power. It's your mental structure. My goal with this video is not just to list the expenses you need to cut. I want you to reprogram your brain to see money in a different way. In this video, we're talking about behavioral economics, and it proves that the consumer environment we are living was designed to keep you poor. Recent surveys in Canada reveal that 55% of people living in Canada feel anxious about their personal finance, and almost 41% say they feel physically stressed when talking about money. And here's the most alarming part. 42% in Canada say they could only cover their basic expenses for less than 1 month if they lost their main source of income. They are not struggling because they are lazy or unlucky, but because they were never taught how to organize in their money. But if you're here watching this video, you don't have time to keep making mistakes. Every dollar you waste, if you earn around $3,000 a month, is one less brick in your house of financial freedom. And that's exactly why in this video, I'm going to show you 8 things you should cut for your spending. Things that are secretly eating away your money and how to fix them. The first expense is delivery apps and the daily convenience of not cooking. This is a perfect example of how we choose comfort because your brain overvalues immediately rewards, food at your door in 30 minutes, and underestimate future costs. One click in your credit card hides the pain of spending. The average delivery meal easily costs over $35, and if you order 4 times a week, that's almost $600 a month, almost 20% of a $3,000 salary. Cooking requires planning and effort, and delivery only requires desire and one click. So your brain always chooses the path of the less resistance. What you need to do is choose 1 day per week. So you prep your meals and set a delivery limit, like $60 per month. You're not cutting pleasure, you are putting limits on it. If you move 90% of delivery spending to home cooking, you save over $500 a month. And that money goes to debt, emergency fund, and to your future. The second expense is subscription overload. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, apps, games, they steal your money silently because we are too lazy to cancel. Each one seems cheap, but together they easily cost $100 per month. At home, I had many subscriptions too, and when I started tracking my budget, I realized I spent way more than I thought. Some apps I didn't even use anymore, but small charges on different days hide into my statements. So I canceled everything that didn't make sense. Just check your phone, cancel what you don't use, and don't fall into the fear of losing trap because your brain hates canceling since maybe one day I will use it, but just choose what you really use, everything else just goes. Now let's talk about impulse buying. Shein, Temu, AliExpress, cheap things bought often. You see a $8 shirt and your brain gets dopamine, but most of these items are low quality and barely used. Fast fashion creates fake urgency with flash sales and fake discounts. You spend $100 a month, and that's $400 a year. The real cost of buying a cheap item is having to buy it again soon. What you need to do is use the 48 hours rule. Add it to your cart and wait 48 hours. Most of the time, the designer disappears. So just switch quantity to quality. If you earn little, you cannot afford things that don't last. Cut at least 50% of this spending and invest it in learning something you really wanted to learn soon. Now let's talk about stockpiling. Makeup, skincare, hair products, shoes. This is a dead money. Makeup expires, so why open 3 mascaras if you can't finish one in time? This is money that are sitting on your shelves, and it could be growing your income. $300 in products could be a course that increase your income by $500 a month. So the rule here is very simple. Only replace one that is about 20% left. Never buy to stock. Now let's talk about the price of disorganization. Late fees, credit card interest, minimal payments. This is money burned. Paying $15 in late fees sounds small, but 4 times a month, it's $60 wasted. That's your future sold for laziness. To fix it is very simple. Just do automatic payments, reminders, apps, spreadsheets, or even in the paper. And if you cannot control your credit card, just don't have one. To make it even easier, I will leave a link to a spreadsheet in the description. That's the spreadsheet I use to track all my expenses and stay organized. Now let's talk about the cut number 7. Installments trick your brain. Like $1,200 feels small when you split into 12 payments, but if you have $500 in installments and you earn $3,000, you don't earn $3,000 anymore. You earn $2,500. You are selling your future to the present. The rule is no installments for the next 90 days. Pay off what exists, and after that, try to not put anything on your credit card in installments, and only do it in urgent situations. Also, keep a maximum of 3 payments and set a monthly cap, like $300 in total. And the last cut that I recommend is the famous one. Never go to the grocery shopping hungry. We know that a hungry brain always buys everything. So always eat before going and always use a list. At home, I buy food bi-weekly to avoid wasting. So test weekly or bi-weekly shopping and find what works for your reality. But always go with a list and never on an empty stomach. Your financial life is not about how much you earn. It's about the habits and psychology. Many habits come from your childhood. Fear of lack or fear of scarcity. So just try to identify the habits that is sabotaging you. Even if you apply only 50% of these cuts, you can free $500 to $1,000 per month. This money is not to spend, it's to peace, security, and your future. If this video helped you, just give it a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Because here you found a friend who tells you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So see you in the next video.